Welcome back to the channel. Jaden Chase. Now, if you're new, remember to like, to share, and also to subscribe. Now, Damion Crawford is blasting the Holness administration for creating an environment where teachers are being pushed out of the educational sector. He's stating that teachers should be incentivized to stay in the sector. And one of the state is seemingly doing what they can to fill the vacancies in schools, seeing that for some schools, the school term has already begun. Parents are still uncertain. Now, I'm going to hear from Damion Crawford, and they will continue the reasoning. You can't listen.
There is also the argument and the assumption that teachers are waiting on their final August pay before they actually exit the classroom through the presentation of resignation letters at the very end of August. This puts the schools, the students, the parents, and indeed the government at a precarious position to fill the places within 7 to 8 days as school starts within the next 9 days, September 3. Therefore, we recommend that a lump sum salary be paid to teachers at the end of June to cover the months of June, July, and August, thus negating the inclination to delay communication of resignation until the August payday. We ask that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs should hold bilateral talks with the overseas recruiting nations, asking them to make decisions and communications to selected recruits on or before the 31st of July, so that they can indicate before the end of August that they're leaving. While it might be to the benefit of the government to suggest that the teachers being greedy are awaiting only salaries, many teachers who resign at last minute were informed at last minute of the likelihood that they would be accepted in the different states and countries that are recruited.
And so far, we are not equipped with enough cooling system as it relates to fans. Well, the bill is not so equipped for AC. That adjustments will have to be made where ACs are concerned. But fans, we definitely need to put some more fans in place. As I was saying earlier, the building was erected years ago. And so some of the rooms do not have enough plugs either. And so we'll have to call the electrician to get some more plugs in place to get those fans up and running. Some classes have 2 each, some just 1.
What type of fans do you have? Are they the industrial ones or just the regular?
Just the regular wall fans, a few standing ones.
And on average, how many students are in one class?
On average, about 22 students.
So that really cannot
cool the room at all.
While I was at home, I was thinking about finding persons who I can, like persons like you from TVJ, other companies, and I'm happy that you're here because maybe TVJ could do something for us here, really fans in the classroom and the Gleaner. But apart from that, I was at home really thinking about it, and during the staff meeting that we had Thursday before school opened, the chairman came and I brought it to his attention. And the school has a development fund going, just started. So he's promising us that it's developing and very soon we'll be getting the fans. But for now, the heat is on. As I said this morning, internationally, when we check, the temperature is like 117 degrees, but we are fortunate still in the heat, but we are coping, but we need more. So the parents were here this morning and we had a class meeting. They came up with the idea that it's very hot in here because we were sweating then. And well, so far they have contributed before leaving some money towards getting at least 2 fans.
That is the task that we teachers face, but we have to try and cope. It's just that they don't run the dry your face, to go outside for a few minutes, get the fresh air, come back inside and start to teach. That's what happened last school year. And it was extremely hot. We had to stop teaching. They had to come outside for 3 minutes, take a fresh air, come back and then we start, and that was it. So I pray that person will chip in and give us some.
How long has this been happening for now?
Well, this has been happening. The worst case scenario was last year when the people chipping came into play. That's the most critical part because let me tell you, before the heat wave, the place was so hot.
Right.
You know, in the summer you have your heat, but last year, school year, we had excruciating temperature that was unbearable. At one point in time, I thought I was going literally crazy, and that's not true. That's how I felt. Alright, and I called my principal over the weekend, and I said to him that I asked him if we had any fans we donated to the class of the school. He said, unfortunately not yet, because he know, the person was some other place on the school compound, but he has not gotten donation to the class. And so,
No, truth be told, what is taking place on the Jamaican island, where wages for teachers are concerned, is pushing teachers to venture overseas. It's almost like agriculture. We have more Jamaicans who participate in overseas agriculture than Jamaicans who are participating in agriculture locally. And if we do a survey, that is simply because of wages, the amount of money where somebody can make on the farm work program, as opposed to starting a farming enterprise locally on the island. Now, with teachers being given better wages overseas, the Jamaican state has found itself in a situation where they are now reliant or dependent on new teachers that are just graduating from these teaching institutions and are just going into the work field. But if the track record of the state is anything to go by, these teachers will soon be talking about these same wages. And these teachers will also soon get opportunities overseas to continue their career just in a different country and receive better livable wages. And the same thing we see take place with the security forces. The amount of people that are joining the security forces each year is almost similar to the amount of people leaving the security forces each year. So they are also dependent on young Jamaicans leaving educational institutions and just seeking employment. And the truth is, a large percentage of individuals who join the security forces never renew their contracts. And that is why the contracts are so lengthy, because they themselves know that based on statistics and the data that they have, most individuals never resign their contracts. Not all, but most. So what will take place? Some say the quality education on the island is what is at stake. If the teachers know teaching students are not going to be experienced teachers, the learning landscape and the educational landscape are going to change. And remember, teachers are already facing challenges within the schooling system itself, not only with wages, that are about infrastructure, and even with the students themselves. Remember, previous school term, numerous altercations between teachers and students. With the age range of teachers changing, will we see less or more of those type of situations? Some would say more. But talk to me in the comment section. Tell me what you think. If you're new to the channel, it's a pass through. Click the subscribe icon, then the bell icon, and of course, put it on all. And this is how you know will be notified of all fresh content as soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you right here upon the platform. The like icon is also in close proximity to the share icon. Drop a like and boost a share. Tell a friend, tell them sister and them brother them to check out the channel, check out the reason, and also join the discussion. The comment section up 24/7. It never lack it. Just be respectful and mindful of the guidelines. But other than that, drop your thoughts, your comments, and yes, your opinions there, and we can continue the reason via the comment section. Now, a quick recap. Crawford is calling for the government to incentivize teachers, because at this moment, the environment being created by the state with teachers is pushing teachers to leave the country and seek employment overseas, and would leave the government dependent on new teachers just leaving these teaching institutions, which would change the quality of education on the island. Talk to me in the comment section, tell me if you agree. And to the reason again, my sentiments for you and yours, of course, want to live, love, and prosper. I want to stay tuned.